It's been a minute. Hello, world. Comic Army, my name is Chris, the Comic Vet. Hope this live stream finds you safe and well. People across the world, whether you're joining us from Europe, Canada, out east in the wonderful province of Newfoundland and Labrador, or down in arguably the most important country on the face of the earth, the United States, welcome. I appreciate your time. So I've been away for YouTube what feels like a millennium, but it's basically been just over a week. Last week, if you weren't aware, there was no Show Us What You Got. There's been no Two Cool Guys, Two Hot Picks. There hasn't been an appearance on Only Slabs. However, the train keeps a rolling when it comes to Only Slabs. I've been absent. And it's not because of, hey, I need a break. I just haven't had the opportunity to create worthwhile content because, well, a cousin passed away last week and passed away suddenly and unexpectedly and just at the tender age of 47. I'm 48, to put that in perspective. Now, my cousin passed away, like I said, unexpectedly, and he was the youngest of the oldest, or the youngest of the first generation of grandchildren that my father's mother had. I have a pair of sisters that are older than me that would be a part of this generation I'm speaking of. Myself, my cousin who passed away, his two older sisters, and another cousin, another lovely lady. And to say it was shocking would be an understatement. Now, truth be told, I'd lost contact like what you do often when it comes to relatives that live not necessarily close to your own vicinity, but in this case, all the way out on the eastern tip of North America in Newfoundland and Labrador. If you weren't aware, the most easterly point in North America is the city of St. John's, Newfoundland. Basically, when the sun rises across North America, St. John's gets that first little dabble of sunlight. And so last week, for the first time in about 12 or 13 years I can think of, maybe 10, I made the migration back to Newfoundland. And it was, like I mentioned to everyone who came up and talked to me, it was a homecoming for all the wrong reasons. This province is the home to both of my parents. My heritage can be traced through this province for a couple generations before it goes back to Europe, like many people. And it was tough, but it was wonderful to see family, but again, for the wrong reasons. And then, to be a pallbearer was very special, and to be a part of that, was the kind of thing that you'll never forget, and it makes you realize, hey, sometimes you're kind of doing it wrong. You got to pay attention to family members, no matter how far away they are. I left Facebook a number of years ago, and what I realized by this trip, not that I'm going to be going on Facebook, is that you lose touch, at least witnessing certain moments in people's lives when they live far away from you. So, truth be told, when I went back, I shared with some of my relatives that I have YouTube, and that it's something that I thoroughly enjoy, whether it's going live or showing comic books in different forms, unboxings, that kind of thing. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And well, I arrived in Newfoundland early Thursday afternoon, and basically went straight to the funeral home, and it was a whirlwind from there. The funeral itself was Friday. Saturday, I had a day available to try and do a little bit of something. Sunday morning was the day I was to come back. This is how it actually went down. I did arrive that Thursday. The funeral went ahead Friday as planned, and it was special the way that you would hope it would be. Saturday, I had planned to meet up with a childhood friend, a man who has been a part of my life, who happens to live in the greater St. John's area. Well, there was a blizzard that Saturday, and sadly, it was just not able to work. When Newfoundland gets a blizzard, it's not like the rest of the continent when it gets a blizzard. It's literally in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and it gets hammered. And well, it happened. This is where it gets considerably worse. That Saturday night, again, I was supposed to leave Sunday morning. That Saturday night, the St. John's Airport caught on fire. And it closed. So as you can imagine, when a fire happens, there has to be an investigation. Well, this is a truly an international airport. It services many flights that are traveling across the ocean. If they're short on gas, they land in St. John's. They possibly may land in Gander. All you have to do is look up the history of St. John's and Gander for 9/11, and you will see the experiences that many people had. Well, the airport closed. I wasn't aware of the fire until late Saturday night when I got an email from my airline saying, your flight's been canceled. Well, okay, continue through the email. Now, you've been scheduled to come back Tuesday afternoon. Well, as you can imagine, that was a lot to take in. Well, I didn't know what to do at first. Okay. I'm supposed to be back Sunday morning, go to work Monday, and proceed with my life. Well, now everything's being flipped upside down. And I have a car rental and I have a hotel, and all that is expiring Sunday morning. So, looking at the news, trying to get information as much as I could. A few minutes later, in comes another email from my airline. Your Tuesday flight is also being canceled. Here's your money back. That was it. My flight got canceled. My backup flight to get out of Newfoundland and return got canceled, and they gave me back my money. I was truly on my own. That's when panic started to set in. Uh-oh, I'm in serious trouble. However, start looking up flights, everything. All right. Well, there was no flights. The most major airport in the province was closed. The closest airport that could help was 550 kilometers away. To put that into perspective, what those that use the imperial system, that was well over 400 miles away. So, doing what I could, quickly try to find some flights. Nothing to Toronto, nothing to any other part of Ontario, nothing until late Monday night. So that's what I had to do. I had to now, because the airline cast me out, something I will never forgive them for. That was it. Now, again, a homecoming for all the wrong reasons. And now this. I missed out on the opportunity to see my buddy who I hadn't seen in a while and have dinner with him possibly that Saturday because of the snowstorm. Now the airport's on fire and is now closed officially for minimum 24 hours. And both flights that I was supposed to be connected to ceased to exist. I got my money back. Now I got like I said, I got a car and I got a hotel, basically, which will be gone in the morning. So contact the car rental place. And long story short, speaking to a friendly American somewhere down south of the United States, their first response was, "Where's Newfoundland?" So I tried explaining the situation that not only can I not return the car to the airport, I can't get close to the airport or the parking lot because that's all closed too. You can't get anywhere near the vicinity because of possible investigation. All right. Then that they said, well, this is what you can do. You can return the car and pick up a new car and have that for however long you're going to need it. Okay, strange, but okay. Well, where could I go? And they said, what's close to you? I said, well, Gander is about 150 kilometers away, 100 miles away. Okay, yep, we got a place in Gander. Oh, it's closed Saturday and Sunday. All right. Anyways, the car rental place actually had a sister company that was at this airport I was talking about on the other side of the province, 550 kilometers away. So there we are. Now, the good thing about this 550 kilometer journey from where I am to possibly where I need to be is that one of my sisters lives halfway. Sometimes in the middle of the worst storm you could imagine when it comes to something personal and stressful, family is there. Family is there. So long story short, I ended up catching a flight to Montreal. I booked a flight to Montreal Monday afternoon. So I would have already lost a full day's worth of work. Then the connecting flight, there's a layover in Montreal for a couple hours, and then that brings me into Ontario, where I live. That unfortunately gets me in super late, 11 o'clock-ish. I have to be up, ready to go to work for 4 a.m. So the point of this is, again, I apologize. I've been away from YouTube for a while, but I'm back. Thank you to my sisters and to my family. If you're watching, I miss you already. But the long story short, the short part of this now is in that short 1.5 day window that I was thinking I was lost in Newfoundland. I got to spend an evening and the night with my sister and catch up, someone who I haven't seen since approximately 2013, 2014. And that was wonderful. Get up the very next morning and continue into Deer Lake, Newfoundland, the other side of the province where this airport was. And my mother's side of the family has people there. And I sat down and I had breakfast with cousins from my other side of the family. And I hadn't seen them since that last time I was also in Newfoundland. And I got to meet their new partners. And I got to see their mother, their father, my aunt, my uncle. And that was a wonderful thing to be a part of. Not only did we sit down and have breakfast in a restaurant, went back to their place and had many laughs. And that was exactly what I needed. So it's funny how things work out in the end. You go back, a homecoming for all the wrong reasons. Because again, losing a cousin at 47 years old who has 3 little ones of his own with his wife. And by the way, my cousin who passed away met his wife at 15, and they've been together ever since. Life sucks sometimes. But through all of this sadness, personally, I got to see a lot of family that I hadn't seen in a long time. Now let's take a look at some of my YouTube family. TW, Izzy making his debut on my channel. Welcome. Jim, my man. Andy, of course, my brother Rob. Happy new comment from Big Boys.
Yeah, sorry for your loss, Chris.
That's okay.
Yeah, sorry for your loss.
The polar bears were conspiring against you.
I'm glad you made the story as long as your journey.
I saw satellite imagery of polar bears sneaking away from the airport with matches. I'm just saying.
Yeah, right. And before we begin, I see DVH. Well, DVH, thank you very much, my man. And for you, let's go with Mark.
Everybody check yourselves. You might be pregnant after watching that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow. I want
That never gets old. That makes me laugh.
Thank you, Dr. Von Hoot. I appreciate that. Let's say hello to the chat. Trev, the shipping guru. Happy New Comic Book Day. Andy, my man, thank you and welcome back to the panel. Matt, Comics by the Bay. Happy New Comic Book Day. Izzy, again, welcome to the channel. Appreciate you coming by. And there he is. All right. Eli Gunther. Happy Wednesday. New Comic Book Day. It's Crucius. Hello from New Mexico. Hello from the normal part of Canada that I'm living in. DVH, throwing some of those emojis up. I appreciate that. Those custom emojis for channel members. Again, that's okay, boys. It's not about looking for sympathy or anything. I just wanted to talk about while I was away and some of the positive things that happened out of something that still is terribly negative. TM Nerdy, my man. Hope that you're doing well. I think that was probably the closest I've been to TM Nerdy. By the way, Newfoundland and Labrador is literally the province next to PEI. Canada has two provinces that are both islands, and PEI and Newfoundland are those. So I hope that this is a little bit of something that's educational for some of my American friends that may not know about the eastern part of Canada. It's not just Toronto, Vancouver, and Montreal. There is a little bit more.
Yeah, the Yukon.
I was looking that up on the phone while you were talking. I was like, "Where the hell is he?" Let me look this up.
A few years ago, I took a drive up to Canada. We went to Toronto, so yeah, that was a nice drive. It took forever to get back home, though.
Oh yeah,
because apparently we went on a holiday. I didn't even know about it. It was like some weird Canadian holiday, like Boxing Day or something like that.
Oh yeah, I'll talk about that too. Adam, collecting with yours, my man. Hope that you're doing well. Another great YouTube handle right up there with DVH. It's Couchin' and Suchin' with C Bizzle. 25 Perez through the mail. Hope that you're doing well. I think it's through the mail. All right. TJ, Flash by Night. Good evening to you. Actual Dracula. Good evening to you as well. Shop for Comics. My man, thanks for stopping by. Keep up the good work that you're doing. I was active on Instagram, like just reading people's posts, and man, like Shop for Comics is still pumping out those fantastic drawings of members of the comic book community.
Have you seen the mug yet? Cole has a mug.
Yeah.
I want my mug.
Yeah.
I don't even drink coffee and I want a mug.
Make it yourself.
K-Dog. Wheelchair Superhero 87. Kyle, my man. Happy New Comic Book Day.
Look at that. No, I got this Coca-Cola thing.
It's true. As someone that was born and raised in Toronto, a lot of Torontonians think, what, there's something outside of us?
Yeah, Montreal. Isn't it Montreal? Isn't that the other part?
Yeah, Montreal is like about 6 hours away. El Green Machine. Howdy. Happy New Comic Book Day. Tate Prime. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, if you wouldn't mind tapping that like button, like Andy suggested, I would appreciate it. All right.
Hey.
Well, gentlemen, this is how you kill 20 minutes. Just like that. Into a live stream, just like that.
And the mood.
Oh, no, it's not really fair.
I'll be thinking. Well, never mind.
While you were gone, man, some big things happened too, and just wanted to let you know that we were thinking about you. But while you were gone, I decided to take a big risk, and I purchased 51% of a vampire hunting company. So I am now the main stakeholder.
There you
Yes.
go. I made my mug there. You happy?
Yes.
The main stakeholder. I get it.
Happy New Comic Book Day. Thanks for joining us.
Are you going to
Thanks,
tell
Tim. I
somebody
appreciate
now,
it.
make sure you got to keep a job there?
Hey, actual Dracula, I think we finally figured out who actual Van Helsing is now.
That's right.
All right. So I did make it to my local comic shop today for the first time in 2 weeks, and I didn't realize of how many books I had on my pull list, because this might be a record for me. However, you can put that asterisk beside it because it is 2 weeks worth of books, but it's a lot. And again, Chris from Retro Rocket Comics had my books ready for me as soon as I popped in. And yeah, so Chris, thank you very much. And just a heads up, I will announce this next week, Wednesday, 7 p.m. For those that are in the Comic Army. Chris has individually sponsored the April Comic Army box giveaway to channel members. And, well, he's been working on this for a few months. And we'll take a look at it next week. But it's been a lot of chat. I've been going on for a bit, and now I feel like I'm rambling. So this is it. This is it for my books.
Just a small stack, right? This is a little small stack.
Tease me with a good time, sir.
I'll see y'all in 20 more minutes, guys.
All right. So back to Newfoundland.
Jesus.
Back to Newfoundland, literally. Back to Newfoundland just for one last thing. Back to Newfoundland. The community that I was visiting, that my cousin is originally from, and now where he lays and rests, there's a Walmart. And inside that Walmart, there were Marvel packs. So yes, I will be showing Marvel packs from Walmart that I purchased in Newfoundland. So those of you that are curious, like, I can't find Marvel packs anywhere. I can't find these Walmart packs, Chris, that you seem to have built a YouTube empire about. All you have to do is go to Newfoundland and Labrador. Support the local economy.
I'm on my
while
way.
you're at it.
At least you.
Now, I mean, those are like 6 months old Walmart
No,
packs,
they were
right?
new, ones I'd never seen before.
At least we
Wow.
have a Walmart. In New York City, we have no Walmart. I have to go to New Jersey.
Yeah. The plane will fly in comics. They just won't fly Chris out.
That's
true.
right.
It's true. They all end up here. Okay.
There's a
As
Labrador
always.
next door.
As always, I start with the franchise. I believe this was last week.
Yes, it was.
The Amazing Spider-Man getting the wrong end of a kiss from this character in issue 22. Legacy, what? What are we at now?
Or is he biting him?
9, 16, or 18. Yeah. Isn't he? Oh.
Nom, nom, nom.
I guess my kisses are different. The brand new Thor.
Like Chris.
That's where it tastes like maple syrup, right?
Yeah.
So violent.
I could wake up to Chris's maple syrup kisses daily. I mean, come on. Canadian flair.
This is
It's the poutine
very
kisses you
cool
want to
cover.
avoid.
Poutine kisses.
Poutine kisses, yeah.
Oh my god.
Depending on the week, it might be maple flavored or ketchup chips. This is Thor 32. I like this cover a lot, so I actually made it as a thumbnail for this week's Show Us What You Got. Daredevil with an Andy type of beard.
I'm Daredevil.
Not quite yet, but yeah.
It looks more like Stack. I'll say it.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right, so
There you
Daredevil issue number 9. It's getting this arc I find is better than the last one. The Lost Hunt issue 5. I believe that was last week. Last week was Doctor Strange return, and just like that, he's not dead anymore. So we'll find out what's happening here. You all might know already. I have yet to find out. The Invincible Iron Man number 4 actually off to a great start. Great start. Flipping over to DC. One Bad Day, Ra's al Ghul.
Oh, I almost bought that.
I believe this was this
I remember
last week,
that.
guys, or
Yes.
today?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was last week.
Yeah, that
Last
was
week. Okay. Now I liked the Bane one, not as much as the Riddler one. So I'm hoping Ra's al Ghul is in between them. Jenny Frison went and did a Harley Quinn, so I think I'm not even sure what this issue is, just because.
That's 28.
Okay. And something's fishy about this cover, but I like Jenny Frison a lot, as you guys know. Detective Comics 1070. I miss Lee Bermeo being on these covers. Wonder Woman 797. I believe this was last week as well. This is what the International Women's Day variant cover. Very nice. What do we got? Mary Marvel, Wonder Woman, and Yara Fleur. Fire cover. Yeah, Legion of Bloom, issue number 1. Derek Chu doing Poison Ivy. And you guys may not notice this, but she's actually fixing her hair Right.
Sorry.
Superman issue number 2.
Oh, good read.
Action Comics 1053. Switching over to some indies. From Boom. The Neighbors issue number 1. Blue Book number 2 from Dark Horse. The James Tynion offering. Something is Killing the Children. Issue number 30. With Cutter on the front. And then Chris, as always, says, Chris from Retro Rocket Comics, by the way, my LCS, which is located in Cambridge, Ontario, says, thank you, Rob. And says to me, well, I wasn't sure if you wanted the normal A cover or if you wanted this little glorious cover. And I said, you know what? I'll take them both. And
that's a sweet cover, though. I got to give it to it.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've seen Erica messed up, and happy to have that cover. And I'm going to save that one for last, and we're going to go here. Last week, this I know for sure came out last week because I really wanted to read it, but this is Green Hell, issue number 3 from Jeff Lemire and Doug Mankey. And issue 1 was incredible. Issue 2 was very, very good. I'm hoping it continues in that trend. The book that I've been waiting forever for is my favorite DC villain above all is Amanda Waller. And it's finally out. It's Waller versus Wildstorm. Taking Amanda Waller back to her beginnings in the U.S. government. And
see, I didn't see that one. Was that last week?
This week.
Today.
That's this week.
This week?
Yeah.
Balls. See,
Or
Miles
as
just didn't
Mark
have
from
that.
Legion of Comics would say, yesterday.
They might have had the other cover.
But,
Okay.
There was two of them. There was two variants. So I think that's cover A.
Right.
Some people may know that I'm a big fan of the Miranda Brothers and their offering We Live. Chris put a book down that I didn't even know existed when it comes to the world of We Live. Aftershock released a book at some point in the last while called Triple Play. And, it features stories from Animosity, Dark Arc, and We Live. And Stephen C., welcome to the Comic Army. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. That's terrific. And so I don't know if this is a story that was in the Free Comic Book Day We Live, or if this is something separate. But this is at the top of my reading list just because of how much I love We Live. And how much I love We Live is probably just a little bit more than Taylor Winder, who enjoyed the first arc, not so much the second arc.
I just have taste.
Yeah, I have no taste. I'm just a big softie. So when there's something I love, it's hard for me to look down on it, even though it doesn't measure up to the first one. The first one's up here.
I know you're still reading. You're still reading Spider-Man. So.
I'm still reading. Yeah. Now that's a different animal.
Hey, I want to see what he did. I'm dying to figure out what Spider-Man did. They're talking all this stuff that he did something.
He wouldn't have done anything worthwhile. Trust me.
I know.
Spider-Man. They've ruined him 400 issues ago.
Yeah.
I have a great story about that story.
TM Nerdy. I was not aware that there was no Walmart.
One of his own clones.
El Green Machine. I am so sorry to see that. Actual Van Helsing.
Yeah, this has been going on for a week.
Okay.
Actual Van
for a week, and my world is upside down.
Actual Van
People are
Helsing.
planning on the CBC
Award.
This is the whole thing. Actual Van Helsing's been stalking actual Dracula. This is the whole thing of why when Comic Book Andy made the steak joke, I said we figured out who actual Van Helsing was. Now it all comes together and you're caught up. Congratulations.
Thank you. Actual Van Helsing, please subscribe to everyone that you see here today, please. Dope Comics. Happy New Comic Book Day. I'm hoping Superman 2 is good. I heard Andy said that it was. Yep. Well, there you go.
Superman 2 was good. Yeah, Superman. Yeah. I'll agree with Andy.
Steven
especially
C.
the Donner cut.
Brian LCS. So yeah,
good one.
all of a sudden now the CBC awards are a bad thing. I don't know. I need to catch up, and we'll go.
It's rigged, man. You didn't hear the news?
There's a
if
secret.
it's rigged, it turned out my favor. But
I lost best beard last year, so it's definitely rigged.
You weren't even in the
I'm planning on winning best beard this year, though.
Happy New Comic Book Day.
I'll try to grow one in there.
Again, Stephen C., thank you for joining the Comic Army, my man. What comics did you get? Well, I got a lot. I think that's about it. I think I'm caught up here. Too Tasty. Happy New Comic Book Day. Thanks for stopping by. Paul from Sector 2815. Again, by the way, everyone, Paul's going to be going live with his friendly game show later on this evening. Make sure that you check out Guess That Key. Rob and myself were on it a couple of weeks ago, and it was a hell of a lot of fun.
A big shout out to Paul again for filling in last week for Chris.
Oh, that's right. I did manage when I did have connection. I did manage to pop in and tell him keep up the good work. And so thanks for that, Paul. Empire Comics, what's up? Happy New.
Wasn't that like your highest rating show there?
No, Jim. No, Jim. Why would you?
Wow.
No, Jim.
I'm just saying, you need another vacation.
All I know, Pikachu showed up, and that changed everything. That one.
Oh no,
time.
you got Pikachu. You know he's trending right now. Yo, him and Ash.
Dad.
Him and Ash split up. You know what I'm saying? So
what's my favorite book to read right now? It's still Something Is Killing the Children. Have Brian say no. Everyone wins this year. Okay.
Just look under your seat.
We're getting participation award.
You get an award.
There you go, baby.
Oh, look. Here's a CBC award right here.
It's still in the box.
It's still in the box. One day it's going to be.
He's just waiting to ship it out to the next winner. He'll be like, here you go.
I'm just like tickled to think that anytime I ever see Brian in person at a con, I can be like, hey, and he can refer to me as second place beard.
Nice. You can be my second beard anytime, Andy.
I'm a stand-in. I'm a beard double.
Yeah.
Speaking of that,
TW may not
What's
have
up,
a
nerds?
beard, but he does have the best haircut in YouTube. I don't care what anyone says.
It's
Look at
not
that
much. I need
handsome,
to
full
actually
head
get
of
a
hair.
haircut.
Oh, that's odd. That's
Anyways.
just awesome.
I would like to volunteer my services. I am a great stylist.
There you go.
TW, show us what
All
you
right,
got.
Rob, you can cut my hair at Heroes Con.
Great. Done.
Waller versus Wildstorm #1. Daredevil 25 or 20, whatever the fuck number this is. 9. Jesus.
Different
this
volume,
is just because,
same creative team.
Yeah. This is because I actually did have a childhood, apparently. Dungeons and Dragons
Nice.
#1, the Saturday morning cartoon.
Damn.
They actually release a comic book when the movie comes out. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I know. It's weird how they do that. Don't Spit in the Wind #1 from Mad Cave.
Is it going to sell any better than Don't Piss in the Wind?
I was just going to
that's
say,
where my head was at.
growing up, I was told something different, but okay.
Either way, it'll get you wet, Rob.
I was told
Space
two
Academy
things growing
Finals.
up. Never pee into the wind and never get in a fight with Superman. So
There you go.
I avoid both.
Strange Academy Finals #5. Something is killing the progress of this slow as fuck book #30.
TW, what did you think of that? Something Is Killing the Children?
There you go. Thanks for that softball, Chris. You can find out right almost exactly at 8:30 this evening. So
Okay.
If we don't hurry up, it'll be that.
yeah, just go right from this live to the pre-recorded video. Anyways, Unstoppable Doom Patrol #1, the variant cover.
Ooh.
Wow, I didn't see that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a variant. That's a
There
nice
was a lot
variant.
of
Like
good
a 1 in
covers for that
25 or
today.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was
know,
like one in.
it's just
No,
So
it was a 1 in 25, something like that.
That's
Had
just
to
a
be.
really,
variant.
I don't know. All right.
Yeah.
No, that was just a variant. The two
I think just a ratio.
incentive
I think it's just a
ratios
cover.
were virgin foils
Yeah, I
of
think it was
the
just a C cover.
A and B. That was just a
A
C
and B.
cover. Yeah.
I think this one came out last week, but whatever. Murder World Game Over #1, or Murder World Game Over. This
Yeah,
Marvel's
yeah.
That
already-
came out a few weeks ago, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. My LCS kind of blows, so whatever. Clobbering Time #1 with
I
Steve.
was
How do you
afraid
say
that
his
was
last
for
name? Is it-
kids.
No,
I did not
No.
see that. And
So that book is not for
probably
kids?
Scroachy or Scroach or Scroce. How do you say his last name? Let me know in the chat.
Scrotum?
Thank you.
No, something
There
like
you go.
that.
Thanks.
Who's
Thanks,
scratching
Dan.
their
You're right.
scrotum? Okay.
Nightwing. This came out a while back too. 102.
Last week.
Yeah. Nemesis Reloaded. Came out a while back.
Yeah, I think that's 2 weeks ago.
Local Man #2. And Dead Boy Detectives. Dear God, this should end already. #4.
All right.
Local Man.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
And I missed a few. There's a few I missed too because the LCS closed, but I'll get them.
All right. Making his debut on the Comic Vet YouTube channel, it's Izzyverse New York City. My man, show us what you got.
Okay, so I went a little nuts this week. I bought my books yesterday and I went again today. So, all right, let's get things started. Let's hope that green screen doesn't mess this up. But I picked up Venom #1. All right, Lethal Protector. I figured, why not? All right, like you guys, got me some Unstoppable Doom Patrol.
Cersei.
The Cersei. Yep, this is a nice one. I also, this is the one that really got me. The scratch off. You guys saw the scratch off?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So there's 5 different covers.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
shit.
thing
Scratch
is,
it
you gotta-
live.
Yeah, no, I'm not scratching it live, man. I'm leaving this baby right there. Just like that. I don't need to know. But
Well, interesting fact, how is CGC going to grade that if people send them scratched off? I'm not saying that's a gradable book, but
that's my point. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, somebody's gonna send this to CGC, and what they're gonna probably do is they're gonna probably scratch it off just to say which.
But what if you
cover
won
it
the
is.
lottery
Yeah.
and you'll never know?
I'm glad Andy said that because we were all thinking it.
Yeah.
What's CGC going to do?
All right, I picked this book up because a good friend of my channel, Travis Gibbs, Granite State Punk. Look at that X; it's green. Goes right through.
It looks like it's a great die cut comic book.
This is a one shot. So if you want to read a good one shot, you can pick this one up. It was fun to read. I enjoyed it. All right. Another
How
book
is
that I
CGC going
read,
to grade that one?
With the hole in the middle.
one shot. All right. I picked up Indigo Children. #1.
Mine didn't get that one.
Yeah, it
Screw
wasn't
you,
bad.
LCS.
It has a good beginning, good starting point. All right. Also, you got to get Mark Miller, in case you guys didn't know, not Millar. I picked up The Ambassadors. I read it.
Yep.
Not bad. It's a simple read. Frank Quitely. So how could you go wrong with Frank Quitely's art?
Another one my
Actual
LCS didn't get. I'm
Winfield.
flipping them off every time I say that. They're across the street.
That's great. Actual Winfield, that's great.
Then I picked this one up. Only for the cover. I picked this up only for the cover. I actually tried to read a couple of pages and I was done. I couldn't. But I like this cover, the Harley Quinn. This is the same Harley Quinn that the friends. I passed on the Frizzen because I figured this one's gonna be a little more sought after because again my shop was like limited to one. So I was like, you know what? Let me get one here, and then I went a few blocks down and I got the other one. So I picked up 2. It's okay. Avengers Beyond, because I love me some Beyond their goodness. All right. Not crazy about Greg Land. I never really thought his artwork was all that. Right. And I picked up the other It's Clobbering Time. Look at the Hulk. That's the best looking Hulk ever. Oh,
what's amazing is the way he goes right through you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right, that's horrific die cut work. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Watch your face, man.
You got to look at these variants. These are exclusive variants, right? And then because this has got to be the spec of the week. This is what I call the spec of the week. Everyone has got to get this book. It's Jeff.
Oh, that was
Nice.
nowhere at my LCS this week.
I could have
Jeff,
gotten
man.
it, but I don't care.
Well, here's my take on books like this one. First of all, it's a silent book. So you could read it all the way through. But you know what drives me crazy about comics these days is that they forget that, well, companies forget sometimes that comics were originally intended for kids. And in order for the comic book business to continue, you still have to make comic books for kids. So why not read It's Jeff? Look how cute that is. And look at Mariner. He's going to eat him. He's going to eat Namor. How could you go wrong? It's Jeff. Those are my books for this week.
It's Jeff.
Can a kid afford it?
You know what? That's a good question.
No.
$5.99.
Mom can.
Oh
No.
Ooh.
That's a couple weeks allowance.
Yeah, the kids gonna be grabbing the Spawn book.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they're too busy reading Something's Killing the Children because they want to find out what's going to happen to them.
Yeah.
Right on.
Andy, my man, show us what you got.
Well, now, I mean, let me pull up. Wait, what?
He's got
Yeah,
a
all right.
look.
Here we
He's got
go.
a pocket full of kryptonite.
Kalamazoo.
Definitely doing some cover buying action this week.
Oh.
Ooh.
Hello.
I wasn't paying much attention to DC and previews or anything going on, and then all of a sudden there's a store variant for this that's kind of like after Adam Hughes. I can't remember the artist, but it's like sold out on the store's website. But I was able to get the 1 in 25. This just seems like a no-brainer in my opinion. I haven't even been reading Action Comics at all, but straight up cover buy. Of course, I got everything pretty much Star Wars, High Republic. Literally ate dinner and came right down to be hanging out with you guys. So haven't even had a chance to read anything yet, which is fair. It's fine.
Thank you for that, Andy.
1 in 25 for High Republic.
Oh, that's a great cover.
What I don't get is why does High Republic The Blade have 5 covers this month?
Because you'll buy him.
Because they cut it out.
Like you.
That's a nice cover though.
That's a nice cover right there.
Yeah, this one was my favorite out of the High Republic Blade.
Yeah,
I like that one.
Pretty cool.
My friend Josh loves the Blade, man. He tells everybody.
They make the covers because you'll buy the covers, Andy.
It's been an alright read. Could it have been better? I always say that when I like something. I was like, yeah, it could have been a lot better. The 125 I do like as well.
That's why they make you buy 5 comics. It could have been a lot better, so we'll sell it to you 5 times and you buy them.
All of the ratios I picked up this week for my LCS were all below ratio except for one, Jabba's Palace, and we picked up everything except for the 1 in 100. We had the 1 in 100 in our pull list or our pull box. I got there and I'm like, man, they wanted $100 for that, and I'm like, but why? Sure, I get it. It's a first appearance is what I'm hearing, but when first appearances happen in Star Wars, modern Star Wars titles, within 6 weeks, it's like 50% lower than New Comic Book Day. And come to find out that 1 in 100 was damaged. I wasn't going to leave the Malieve variant. This I do want to get graded. This looks really good. This one's clean. But why spend $100 on a 1 in 100 that had a spine tick on it and a dog ear on the bottom because of Penguin Random House? Once Upon a Time, the End of the World was issue 5. That's just been kind of fun, kind of cute, kind of gory, kind of a page turner. Of course, Something is Killing the Children, a little behind. I was going to read that one tonight. And this one, I ended up with pretty much all of the covers again, though, except for the 1 in 100, thankfully, because I don't want to pay $100. This was decent. My favorite cover out of the group, though, was the Kirkman 1 in 25.
Oh,
yeah, that was a good cover.
I like that one quite a bit.
Yeah, that's great.
But you want to know the first time I've heard this from my LCS in forever? Yeah, there's just not enough people ordering that book, so we're not bothering to get any of the ratios above 25. And I'm like, oh, really? So either it's not returnable anymore, or people just stopped caring.
Wow.
But that's what I got.
Wow, truth hurts. As Something is Killing the Children fan, truth hurts.
I'm still a fan.
I'm still a fan. I'm still reading it. This arc is slow. I think TW's right, but I'm kind of thinking they don't want to waste
this 30-issue arc is slow.
Yeah. So you tell me Tynan is doing something. Tynan's doing a slow burn.
Yeah,
it's not his style, is it?
Not his style. Yeah.
Not his
flame
style.
one out.
Well, how many books
Jim,
is Tynan actually writing, though?
Everyone, look how handsome Jim looks in that pretty black shirt.
Which this is the one I chose from Mike Fletcher from Fletch Comics. He's doing T-shirts now.
Nice.
Of different comic book covers. Feel free to go on Instagram and look him up at his new T-shirt thing. And this is because me and Gary B are huge Black Cats fans. That's why I picked this one.
TJ, thanks for joining us.
How we doing?
Good.
I'm gonna go through mine real quick because you guys showed everything. Something's Killed and then not Something's Killed. Strange Academy.
Actual
Thor, though I do like Thor. The variant Iron Man #4.
Oh, that's great.
Isn't that cool? He's like,
that's awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, he's
Kenneth
working
Bird.
on it. I love that cover, man. That was one of my favorites. Stargirl. I don't know why you guys aren't reading Stargirl. This is really good.
I'm going to pick up the trade.
Dark Knights of Steel #10. I love that. It's like a playing card.
Yeah.
Let me flip it over. There's, yeah.
That's the variant
I'm gonna
right
read
there
it
when
like
you
that
flip.
upside down.
Yeah.
Detective Comics. I wasn't sure how I felt about it, but it's grown on me. I got this one for John because I don't read Doom Patrol, but John absolutely loves Doom Patrol, and I knew he would miss it because he always misses stuff like this. So about this for him, and I'll put it in a bag and board, and he can scratch it if he wants. I don't care.
I say you scratch half of it.
Action Comics.
Backwoods Collector, thanks for joining us. All good that you're late. All good.
This Blue Beetle.
Wow.
Blue Beetle number 5. I like this cover better than the other cover.
That is nice.
I also got, I haven't read it yet, but the LCS guy was really pushing it, Indigo Children. So we'll read it, and I want to read this. This one I did hear about, and I want to check it out.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't
Izzy,
realize
you're
it was
saying
the
it's pretty
Miller
good,
book.
huh?
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's a good starting point. The girl in the cover, she's pretty badass.
All right.
Yeah, I like the art on the cover. So
It's quietly, man.
Thank you. Oh, and this, let me show you this. Of course, you didn't see this. The swimsuit edition. Yeah, baby.
Oh.
Is that new?
I bought.
Oh, that's a classic.
I bought a slab. No, I blab from Dan and Zoe, out of the panel comics. I bought Calculated Man, my first indie slab ever, because I liked Calculated Man, and you guys were sucking on it, but I liked it. And he threw this in. This is from 1994. Yeah,
is that Namor?
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's Namor.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
Yeah, they had like a little
Namor,
series. They had like this yearly swimsuit thing.
Yeah.
I remember. I
Yeah.
remember getting one.
The pages stick together.
This is
there.
the one. This is. I know. I was looking. This is the one I liked. I thought was hilarious.
Nice.
'Cause
Oh,
it's
those are
like-
great
that's-
sunglasses.
I know, right? Anyway, I just wanted to show that. That
And
was
that's
cute.
what he's checking out.
Oh, the 90s and comic books.
Oh, the 90s.
Rob,
What are you gonna do?
my friend,
How you
please
doing,
show us
buddy?
what you got.
Yeah. I'm not as exciting anymore now that Andy's here and he's buys more incentives than me, but that's all right.
Rob, you'll always be exciting to me.
You
That's
took
right.
away his thunder.
Detective Comics. I need to get caught up. It's one of the books I do read, but I'm far behind. The Little Harley in the Land of Nightmares. I'm sure it's another limited series of weirdness that they've been cranking out lately with Harley, but whatever.
No, that's the
KBDM,
ongoing
thanks for stopping
series.
by.
Oh, is that really?
KBDM.
Yes, the ongoing.
Then it's still weirdness, but whatever. Punchline, the Gotham game.
Gross.
Yeah, I've got this one just because Taylor recommended it.
Yeah, I was going
Yeah.
to say Taylor decided not to show his copy. But
Yeah,
see
well,
it tonight
that's
at
because he's
8:30.
going to reveal it tonight at 8:30.
Yeah, 8:30
Yeah.
tonight. You'll find out about the great punchline.
When I
You'll
picked
find out
this
I'll
one-
punchline to a joke.
this next book. When I brought it to the counter, my my LCS manager, the manager who was there, goes, "Dude, I knew you were going to grab this book." Rocket Man and Rocket Girl.
And a bird.
Dude, I almost picked that up. I was like, I bet Rob gets that for sure.
And amazingly enough, my LCS
100%.
did not get it.
I love the cover. It looks beautiful.
Oh,
My
yeah,
goodness, right there.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Strange Academy.
Are you digging this new arc?
I haven't even read the first arc, man.
It needs to kind of finish up. I think we're on
And
the
of course,
tail
I
end of
continue
it.
to pick up all the
See, I
trading
wish
card.
That's-
Yeah, I
that's
love picking up the
great.
trading card comics.
Yeah, I wish
love
my
it.
LCS would offer that. They don't even throw that out there.
because I order it through previews.
Okay.
I'm just gonna steal some from somebody.
Venom Lethal Protector.
Awesome.
I was
From
really
the
surprised
master.
that nobody had pulled out the Ross version, but
See, I don't buy more than you do.
that's not a very incentive.
It's
but this
not?
one is.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah, that one looks.
That's my favorite type of Venom. Closed mouth Venom. I am not a
Right.
tongue Venom guy. I
Yeah,
just
I
like
like-
him with a nice smile.
Yeah.
you're not a tongue guy?
Nah.
Closed mouth kissing for him.
You can't pitch him down the middle, man, without
Yeah,
Andy
'cause-
taking you deep.
Oh, he'll take him deep.
Yeah. See, that's a great cover.
This was the only Star Wars book I picked up. I have really cut back on a lot of the various limited series and other stuff they've been doing because there's just too much. And damn it, I need that money for my ASM collection.
I don't blame you. I've been on the fence as well.
Yeah, because I tell you what, ASM 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, they some fuckers aren't cheap, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, I don't buy Star Wars because I need to get Jeff. I need Jeff.
It's Jeff.
It's Jeff, man.
Is that
Jeff
it,
in my
Rob?
lap.
That's all I had for this week.
Okay. That's a great shirt, by the way.
This one, yeah, on the back it's Comics Curing Cancer.
Okay.
It's available on fatstacksmerch.com.
TJ.
All proceeds going to Comics Curing Cancer.
It's been a minute. Marine, show us what you got.
Well, I don't have fat stacks. I have a small stack.
All right.
That's what she said.
Sir, that's average. You're in acceptably average stack, sir.
There's nothing wrong with being average.
It's not the
Maybe
size of your
Muslim
stack, but how
population
you
is
read it
average.
that counts.
Oh, nobody snipped that. Nobody snipped that. I better not see that on Instagram. Right. So I have the Alex Ross Invincible Iron Man issue number 4.
That's quite the pose.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
That's
It's like the
awesome.
somebody called this the Tom Brady pose a couple of days ago, and I'm like, do they not know?
I know
Like,
it does look like it.
Tom ripped this. At least had to rip this off of Green Lantern, one way or another. All right, let's see. Next, I have Dark Knights of Steel issue number 4.
Yeah, I really enjoy
Yes,
that cover.
thank you.
Yeah, I really enjoy that cover. Hashtag small stack gang. That's pretty good too, Tasty.
I'm going to stay off of social media for like a week. Let's see if that dies down.
It's stacked like a snack pack.
All right, so this isn't from this week, and I thought I missed out on it, but my LCS owner managed to get one for me. I forgot I ordered it. I thought I missed it, but
I picked up a few of those.
It's number
Nice.
7.
My
Purple
LCS
Warrior.
has like this stack of those. They're like trying to get rid of it.
Wow.
Yeah,
But
there's
That is awesome.
I saw one in a Facebook auction. I think it's up to like $15 now. And I'm like, I can't pay that much for a regular book. Like my morals won't let me, but I want that book. And
yeah.
I wasn't aware I ordered it, but my LCS owner told me I ordered it and had me a copy. I'm like, okay.
You're like, Flash, you want this Batman Purple Rain? And you're
And
like, what?
I think he's got a few, so I may go back and get one or two if I think he's leaving for MegaCon tomorrow, so if he still has some when he gets back, I may get one or two more, and I don't know,
If you
give them
want
out,
one,
do something.
if you want one, let me know. It's on eBay. I have it on eBay. I'm selling it for $15. I'll give it to you for $14.
I'm gonna do the same thing if he still has some.
Dude, I got a whole bunch. I picked up like 3 copies today. I was like, might as well try to get my money back.
Right.
No one's
All right,
reading the
so,
book anyway.
Here's a book that I still haven't made it through issue number 1 of Exiled, but I'd already resigned myself to getting like all of the movie poster covers for Exiled.
Demolition Man, right?
Demolition Man.
Demolition
Stallone,
Man.
that's great.
With
I love that movie.
Simon Phoenix.
Yep.
That movie's
Sure,
awesome.
boggle.
Murder, Death, Kill.
I got 3 seashells too at home.
Do you know how to use them?
Yeah, of course I do.
He uses them every time after he has his carnate a rat.
Do you have the little swear machine on the wall that charges you credits?
No, but I got the VR things to have sex.
Wow, here we go.
Nice. But no
John
tongue,
Sargent,
right?
you are a monster, and I wish you out of my domicile now. All right.
Yes.
This one, I had no clue about this until I walked into the store, and I guess I have a type now, because if you make an independent comic, and you give it a David Mack cover, I'm just drawn to it. So this
is
is
nice, David Mack.
We Wicked ones, and I think it's because I read the synopsis in the store. Like, do I want this book? But I think this character here is a witch in DC in a land where apparently there are many witches, and she also does like kills for hire or whatever until somebody hires someone to kill her. So we'll see how this pans out. But I really just saw a David Mack cover, and my debit card just jumped out of my pocket.
Good for Scout for getting David Mack to do a cover too.
Right.
And TM Nerdy, thanks for putting all the panelists links to their YouTube channels. We all appreciate that. And happy new comic book day to Chop and Drop, my man. Hope you and your family have a good week.
And my last book, I actually have a ratio this week. I think it was from last week though. But I have TMNT, Last Ronin, Lost Years, issue number 2. But I had to have the Iwo Jima homage. I went on eBay. I didn't pay full price for it. I got lucky. But this is a 1 in 25.
Nice. I didn't even know that
TJ,
existed.
now, TJ, I know that you are a collector of homages to Iwo Jima. Is this now? Are you above or below 10 now for homages for Iwo Jima?
I think I'm floating around 10 to 12.
Okay.
While Digger Jim is here, I'm going to shout out Brother John. Brother John sent me a JSA issue number 31, which is also an Iwo Jima homage. So I was very, very grateful for that. But yeah, this is a 125. There is a 1 in 50 and a 1 in 100 that's like this, but the flag is like kind of a ghostly green kind of color.
Oh, okay.
Right. And I didn't know about it until the day the book came out. I didn't see it in previews or whatever, but I saw it when the book came out, and like, okay, I've got to find a way to get it. But I don't believe in paying full price. So how do I get it?
Are you going to chase the other two then, or are you good with that one?
I actually, the 1 in 50 should be here maybe by tomorrow.
Okay.
The 1 in 100 hadn't cooled down yet, but the 1 in 50 and the 1 in 25, I got lucky and found some good prices. In fact, the one in 50 I found for $10 plus shipping.
Wow,
that's great. That's
do they not want it? I'll take it.
I got caught sleeping. I didn't even know that was coming out.
All right. TJ, since you're still chatting, what's coming up on the Flash by Night YouTube channel?
So I think, in fact, I'm not going to get up from this seat until I record my Transformers. I'm switching to Thursday. My Transformers Thursday video for Shattered Glass 2 issue 4. I've been putting it off for like months, so I'm not getting up from this seat until I do that. On my channel right now, I just did a video for What If number 28, which is, let's see if I can find it over here.
Comic Cap Collectibles. Thanks for stopping by.
There you go.
New comic book day.
So I did a overview video for What If number 28 because it's an Iwo Jima cover. But Biggie Shack basically said you should read it. And so I read it and I put it on video. And it is an interesting book with an interesting ending.
What number is that?
28.
28.
I need to find 29 now because I need to know how the story either ends or progresses. Because I'll give you a hint. If you look really close at the flag, one person on the cover is not touching the flag. And that's Captain America.
Sacrilege. Okay.
The sacrilege is what happens in this story.
The way he's stretching, he looks like a little kid. Like a parent's like, "Yeah, you can't touch it."
Yeah.
Right. And I didn't notice that until I read the story and looked back at the cover. I'm like, that's why Cap isn't touching the cover.
Right.
Interesting, because I would have just thought that was like, you start level, and as you start to lift it up, it's going to get out of somebody's hands just further
Higher,
down the line.
yeah.
I mean, that's just the way that things work.
Right.
Jim, what's coming up on the Digger Jim YouTube channel?
I am over 300 subs now, so I need to shoot a video and a giveaway.
Congrats!
Video. So that's coming. I'm currently trying to work out a deal with this apartment place to metal detect it. It's not going to be as good as the one I have been doing, but it might have some interesting artifacts in it based on where it's located. So you'll see more detecting stuff coming. Though lately I've just been doing a lot of shorts with that. Like I'll film it and then I'll just throw it up there just because I'm lazy and I just don't want to edit it. But I found my first musket ball and I didn't film that. I wish I'd have filmed that.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't get over that. I mean, it's like, if that thing hits you, oh my God, it hurt.
But for both, Comic Cap Collectibles, it's for both. 99.9%, it's usually new stuff. Unless TJ comes on, then he shows some stuff he picks up recently with his new stuff.
Right. But that's it, really. I'll film that and I'll set that up and eventually do a live, and we'll do a live giveaway of some stuff. I'll get Chris to come on and help me figure out how to work it again.
Izzyverse, what's coming up on the Izzyverse NYC?
So
YouTube
we got
channel.
a couple of things going on. So tomorrow I'm going to be a guest at Gary B, the Casual Comic Guy. I'm going to be on that show tomorrow. Then over the weekend, I have Mocha Fest over here in New York City because, I can't go to MegaCon or C2E2, but that's okay. I got some friends out there already. Mocha Fest is a indie creator show, so it's more of a showcase.
Cool.
No vendors. You ain't gonna see, nobody's gonna be with their slabs or anything like. These are guys that are just trying to break into the business. It is so much fun. If you guys want to see a video, I have videos from last year's Mocha Fest. Go check them out. Really talented artists there, so go check that one out. And of course, every Monday 6:30 p.m. Eastern, we got the comic book haul, weekly comic book where we just talk about what's trending and what's coming out. And as you all know, I'm just having fun with the show. That's pretty much it. That's what you got to do.
Terrific. Mocha Fest sounds interesting, man.
Yeah, go check it out, man. Watch the video, man. I'll put a link in the description.
Sounds good. Andy, what's coming up tonight and into the future on the Comic Man Andy YouTube channel?
Gentlemen, what do you call it?
Purple.
When you get a stiffy in the bathtub.
Jeff.
It's Jeff.
That one's a chub.
Lil Andy.
Oh.
Nice.
A Chub Mariner. Okay.
Chub Mariner.
No, that's somebody that
Chub
takes
Mariner.
goes down on sub.
Wait, how many of these did I miss between the first one and this one?
You need to be
Just
here at
one.
7, man.
Okay.
Just one. He just did one.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I had to get one more shot in there. Hey, 8:30. Taylor's got that the preview that's going on, or the premiere that's going on. 8:30. I'll go live on our channel for New Comic Book Day. Try to make it about a half an hour because there's more great content coming up at 9 and 9 p.m. out there in the comic book community. Thursday, I usually take Thursday nights off because we're prepping Friday night for the next CDC unboxing, which includes a community giveaway. So we're giving away every time we do a blind CDC unboxing. And there's three boxes now sitting here. I'm so far behind.
Wow.
3 boxes back now. Every time we do a blind unboxing on a Friday night, we give away a book to somebody live in the chat. You got to be there live and be a subscriber. There's something I discovered new on YouTube. You can create shows that are live that to chat in the live feed, you have to have been a member for at least a minute or 5 minutes, however you want to set. So not member, I'm sorry, subscriber. I'm not doing memberships right now. Just a standard subscriber, so no costs, no entry, no fees right now. We're just doing community giveaways to pay it back after the last couple of years of hanging out with the comic community. So we got that on Friday because our UF4 copies that we sent off to Red Hood that he cracked and pressed for us are back. And they all started out at 9.2s, and I want to see what Red Hood was able to do with them, see what, if any, kind of bumps we have, because I want to take a really long look at, is now a decent time to possibly buy into a little bit lower UF4 Are we seeing that lower plateau where fans of Miles might have a better opportunity to get in now instead of later? So I want to take a long look at that this Friday.
I'll be checking that out. TW, what's coming up on the Taylor Winter YouTube channel?
8:30. You can find out what I thought about all the books I showed off. They're all fucking amazing.
The children.
Yeah, they're all amazing.
Oh, Taylor.
Yeah.
Warms my heart.
Please subscribe to Taylor Winter, where he's more excited.
I keep losing subs. I was at 969 and now I'm down to 966. But just keep unsubbing to me so I never have to give shit away.
He's going to be doing 900 giveaways when he's trying to reach 1K.
You get me down to 900 by the weekend, I'll do a giveaway.
That is funny. We're down to 900. We're going to do a giveaway.
So thank you. I appreciate that.
If you unsubscribe to my channel, I'll make sure you get something.
Rob, what's going on the
Taylor?
Rob?
I think there's a secret for you though. You got to listen to Comic Man Andy. He knows instead of his channel, he kept saying our channel. It's not his thing. It's the community's thing. He's inviting them in just by either that or he thinks he's a royal pompous ass. One of the two.
Or don't refer to it in the third person.
Because everything is.
I'm going to start with my own thing too. It's the CBTA, the Comic Book Taylor Awards.
Where we're all nominated but lose, and there's no winner.
Only him and Eddie win.
Yeah.
Wait, comic books have Taylor?
Yeah.
We got 5 nominees and 4 winners.
There you go.
Thank you. Anyways, Chris, over on the Fat Sacks channel tomorrow, Thursday, there'll be a CGC unboxing that is good. It just blows my mind. The biggest WTF freaking thing I've ever seen from CGC, and I've seen some stupid stuff, but just absolutely the most mind-numbing. You've got to be flipping kidding me. What does this mean? Bullshit. That'll be tomorrow's video. Saturday we have when I'll be joined by Chris the comic book vet. Chris the comic vet, not the comic book vet. Comic vet.
That's a different guy.
Let's make it clear. Yeah, different guy. Didn't mean to confuse anyone. We have the comic collector geek returning to the show. He's quite impressive show. He has promised nothing but golden age, pretty much. So that'll be fun. I don't know if he's going good girl art or something else, but he's gonna keep us on our toes. And then on Monday, the most epic of epic mail calls that I have ever unboxed in just 3 boxes.
Okay.
Epic of most epic.
Way to leave it on a cliffhanger.
I've had some epic mail calls, but this one,
okay,
it's
a banger.
Oh, banger is not doing it justice, baby. God has shot this thing himself or herself. And
everyone, if Marcus is still in the chat, I got through about 15 minutes of a chat between him and Tyler today on Whack Comics. And I know what you're thinking right away. Whack Comics? No, it's actually a breakdown where they're talking about all this new controversy, if you're European, controversy, if you're North American, about the CBC Awards. And the two of them have what seems to be at least an excellent conversation about it. So, Marcus, kudos. Tyler, kudos to you as well. Everyone, I'm going to invite you at some point in the next couple days. Check out that conversation between the two of them. And Wax Comics, Whack singular, my friend, singular. And also next week, next
one
Wednesday,
of them waxes on, the other one waxes off.
You got to let me get through this before you drop the Karate Kid stuff. Okay, next week,
Karate Kid,
7 p.m. 7 p.m. I know everyone enjoys duck races. Next week, we're going to have a duck race. The Comic Army box will be given away to one channel member. I'm just going to fly through these really quickly so everyone can carry on with the rest of their Wednesday. This is a book that was donated by Retro Rocky Comics.
Claim.
I'll be giving that away. This Virgin variant, there he is. I'll be giving that away. Mrs. Frizen's cover.
Ooh.
I'll be giving this one away. some foily Batman goodness. I'll be giving that away.
Fine.
Jim's favorite type of cover, this lenticular Black Bolt. I'll be giving that away.
Cling, cling.
Straight out of, Gotham. I'll be giving that away.
Low
Some
cash.
more foily goodness from DC, Superman #1. I'll be giving that away. A Walmart variant. I'll be giving that bad boy away. Another Walmart variant. I'll be giving that away. Batman Beyond the White Knight, which I got from a Walmart pack. I'll be giving that away. A book that was hot for a minute. I'll be giving that second printing away. And just because I enjoy Jenny Frisen's so much, Jenny Frisen's work so much, I'll be giving away a second Jenny Frisen cover. All you have to do is make sure that you're a member of the Comic Army. Hit that join button, join the Comic Army, and next week, Duck Race time.
DC
Be there,
really
be
has
square.
doubled down on the foil lately, haven't
Comic Journey.
No Duck Race.
DJ.
Everyone loves duck races.
Except ducks.
Except the ducks.
Except the
And again, next week, before we do that, I will unveil this incredible lot of comic books that Retro Rocket Comics is exclusively sponsored and is giving away. He literally said today, don't put any other books in this, Chris. Let me handle it. And my God, it's going to be, it's something to see.
He
It's
said,
something to
hold
see.
my Molsons.
He's hold my beer, and my God, what a job he's done. So Chris, thank you for that. And everyone that's joined, all the panelists, please, guys, thank you very much. I appreciate your time. Everyone that's joined and watched tonight, whether you popped in or out, or if you're catching us on the rewind, as Comic Journey likes to say, thank you. I appreciate everyone's time. Everyone that stuck around for the first 10 minutes of me talking about my life for the last little bit, I appreciate that as well. And let's this part where I just say thank you to all the channel members. Good night, everybody.